lights are out in the Chevrolet Camaro pace car. They're coming out of turn 4, getting ready to go green here. 32 laps of racing. Into the restart zone, and green flag. Off they go. The number 99 of Derek gets a great start, immediately pulling away from the pack. DriveThrough having a little bit of trouble on the outside line. You can see the big one in the 53 already moving up. Down the backstretch they go. Derek still in front of the pack. And here comes the big one down on the inside, trying to make a move for the lead already. Who's going to lead the first lap of the DriveThrough Sim Series? 53 and the 22 on the bottom. Derek all alone on the top. And it's the big one, 53.95 out of turn 4, who's going to lead the very first lap. We're on lap 3 of 32 here. Still no big drama, as now the 0-1 of Xander M going to the bottom for the lead, trying to take it away from the big one, who has led every single lap so far this race. And caution flag is out. We've had an incident on the track. They're coming down the backstretch here. And the 8 and the 2 side by side in the top line here. Squeezed into the wall, and Luke Rainey goes around. Almost saves it, but contact as well with the 27 of Matt Eisenbeis. He's had a great run for the outside 35 drivers. As we're coming to the white flag, Priya McShane has been out front all day. That 42 has been unstoppable. Thick Daddy in the 81 right behind her. And behind him, the 83 of Midlife 9999, maybe going for a win in this duel. Definitely going to make his way into the Daytona 250 on Tuesday. As we look back to the second of the transfer spots, right now it's the 7 of Chase the Coyote making it happen on the outside. And Priya McShane going to win the first duel. The 83 of Midlife 9999 with a great run and going to move himself into the Daytona 250. 27 cars file out of turn 4. Here at Daytona, pace car pulls in. Green, green, green. We are racing. One Carnation in the 24 gets a pretty good start on the outside line. But the 44 is right on the bumper of the 88. Jonatron should be able to get a pretty good push to the front here, as these guys are already going 3 wide back in the pack. Now, we only saw one caution in the first duel, but we don't know how aggressive this second group of cars is going to be. Hirohito pushing the 88, now going to move to the bottom. They're going to go 3 wide for the lead here on the first lap. Hirohito in the 45, making big moves now to the bottom of the track. And he's got the 25 non-Kraka behind him. Coming out of turn 4, who's going to lead the first lap? It's Mishiro Hirohito in the 45. Boy, that's a hard name to pronounce. Gonna lead the first lap of duel number 2. Anderson Reed puts himself out front. The first car other than the 45 to lead. But here comes Hirohito fighting right back. And with a push from DNP10 in the 18, who's doing the best he's done all day, Hirohito back in familiar territory, leading the pack. Down the back straightaway. The 16 pushes the 55 up, and the 44 is there. Rusty gets into the 44. Both of them have damage. But the Kumon Cup Series dropping way back. Caution flags out. The number 71, we got trouble. Brendan Smalley got a lot of damage to the right side of that car. And with only 6 laps to go, yellow is out. See Adria Fitzy on the bottom. They're trying to go 4 wide here. That's the problem. Big damage to the 95. Into the wall a couple times. The 91 involved. The 3 stays on the wall.
Oh, he can't do that.
A green-white checkered finish. They're going to be showing the green flag, race 1 lap, then they're going to be showing the white flag, and it'll be 1 lap to the finish. Can the 45 hold off the rest of the pack like he's been doing all day? green flag waves, and we have 2 laps left in the second of our 2 Gatorade duels. The number 85, Hello I'm You, already jumping the outside, being really aggressive on the start. But the 45, Hirohito, able to hold off the 12 for now as they come through turns 1 and 2 and onto the backstretch. And here comes Anderson Reed, going to try and make a move for the lead yet again. He's done it a couple times. It's only stuck for 1 lap. Hirohito has led every single lap except for 1. Can he maybe hold the inside coming out of turn 4 there side by side, coming to the white flag? 1 lap to go. Hirohito still in the lead, but Anderson Reed having the best run he's had yet on the bottom. And here comes the 85, Hello I'm You. They're going to go 3 wide for second, or for third, but Hirohito still holding it out on the outside. Anderson Reed to the bottom again. That 85's got a big run, a lot of movement behind them. Jan's on the 47 in the second of those two positions left in the Daytona 250. 85's going to push the 12 to the bottom. Hirohito on the outside is falling back, but we know he's got a strong car, and we know he's got the run out of turn 4. They're going to be side by side coming out of turn 4. Hirohito with a huge run in the 45. Can Anderson Reed maybe get him before the line? No. Mishinomiya Hirohito in the 45 is going to win the second of these 2 Gatorade duels. Moving on into the Daytona 250, the 85 of Hello I'm You and the 47 of Janza. We're getting ready to go green here in the very first race of the Drive-Through Sim series. Derek will take the field to the green flag, and we are racing, and already going 3 wide at the back. I think the 29 had a little bit of door slamming. So now the 99 of Derek out front on this, the very first lap. But Priya McShane already putting pressure on. Hopefully this pack can go a few laps without crashing here, but... And it's Hirohito in the 45 to the bottom for the first time. Hirohito to the lead, trying to continue his dominant performance from the duels. But the big one in the 53 already looking at the bottom, and he's got a big line of cars behind him, being pushed by the 00 and the 01. And this pack is going 3 wide already, and you know this means bad news. The big 153.95 out front as we're on lap number 2 here, and this pack is tight. Look at the lead that the 53's managed to keep here. That's unbelievable. I thought we'd get a lot of shuffling of the leader here, but maybe the 2 can put up a fight because he's shown clearly that he is one of the fastest cars on the track. And trouble maybe? The 8 gets turned off of the 88's bumper, trying to get back on track. Be careful. And I think he gets away with it. You can see he's got a run on the 8, goes to the inside, but just kind of hesitates, catches the rear corner there. Oh my goodness. How did they not wreck there? Again, it's that turn 3 safer barrier. This time it's the 42 of Priya McShane, gets sideways, saves it. And the whole pack has to check up, but I am amazed that was not a huge accident. Priya McShane and the LaFlynn zone getting together. I mean, she was sideways in front of the pack. And these guys are still going. No caution at all. So let's go back to the present. Oh no. Oh no. We got a big wreck now. It's the 99 of Derek. The 29's involved. 77, huge damage. The 83 is under the wall. The 88's destroyed. The 13, the 81, 24 of What Incarnation. We have a big wreck, and now the caution is definitely out on lap number 17 here. It's that turn 3 wall again. Priya and Derek getting together this time. Derek gets spun around, and this time they're not able to save it. They come down the track and collect 10, 15 cars. Just squeezed up high, then spun around. Whoa, you saw the 88 sideways there. And I mean, on his side on the racetrack. He's got NASCAR over 201 on the bottom. And, whew, it just looks like he doesn't know he was there. And chased the Coyote in the number 7 Puma Toyota. Way out front now. But yet again, we have more slow lap traffic in the form of Priya McShane in the 42. And gets hit by the 7. And Chase has damage now. The leader has just been, I mean, totally blocked. And with that damage, I think the 7's going to be slow now. That might be the end of his competitive run here. And I'm hearing there's a wreck on the track, maybe. Yes. The 13 of Mike PMC. Michael Deitch is involved. The 99 of Derek. And the 3 of NASCAR Lover 201. And caution will be out on the track. A lot of damage for Michael Deitch. And I think that's the 3rd incident now that Mike PMC has been involved in. Under caution. Hits Andrew Fitzy and gets flipped over by the 9 and is stuck sideways. What? Less than half of this Daytona 250 to go. We're in for some exciting racing. Janza leads. Julio Cesar in second, who has been up front all day. And Anthony Plays in the 32 is in third. The pace car pulls in. And these drivers line up. Green flag is out, and we are back underway, racing here at Daytona. And they're already going 3 wide. And Julio Cesar back down to the bottom, trying to take his spot yet again in front of the race. And now Jesse Boston to the inside, but DNP10 to the inside of him doesn't quite get his nose under the number 30 to the bottom, maybe to the lead of the race. Julio Cesar is in the second group of cars, so just unfortunate. Had trouble getting through those lappers, and now these guys are losing about 3/10 a lap to the leaders. Oh, trouble now. The 98, Pure in the 61, and Ben Pye in the 20 all involved, and they're plowed into by the big one. And Jens on the 47. Racer Fan 99 in the 22 as well. I think the 18 thinks he's clear. They make a little bit of contact. And it's just resulting from that. Pure goes around. The 20 has nowhere to go. They come down the track and just get slammed into by that second pack. Look at how small this pack is. This is all that remains in the race. And they're going to duke it out for 21 laps. The pace car pulls in. Green flag is out yet again here at Daytona. Jesse Boston gets a really good start. Maybe he'll be able to clear Aja by the time they get into turn 1. And they're going 3 wide now. These lapped cars are holding up the entire inside line. And Jesse Boston, starting first, is able to pull away. So only 7 cars left in this fight for the win. It's the 44 of Kumon Cup Series, the 2 of Luke Rainey, Jesse Boston in the 30, Zander M in the 01, Rusty Fighter in the 55, F1 Fan in the 84, and La Flinzone in the 38. And now it'll be a challenge. Who can get past these lap cars more cleanly? You have to do some really careful racing now. The 44 is going to go down to the bottom 3 wide. Jesse Boston's on the bottom 2. Rusty Fighter's going to be on the top. A caution now will end the race. They're going 3 wide. Jesse Boston to the bottom. Contact between him and the 44. Adria Fitzy gets turned around into the top. They managed to keep it straight. Hirohito in the wall with the 48. Rusty Fighter slowed down. And is there no caution? Jesse Boston in the lead now with the 44 in second. Luke Rainey in third. And it's the 01 of Zander M in fourth. A whole lot of wrecking, and it slows down the 55. but no caution. They're going to let these guys race it out. Jesse Boston held up behind Priya McShane yet again. Can Jesse make it work? He's going to the bottom 3 wide. We have 2.5 laps left. Luke Rainey's behind him. They're going to get past these lappers. I don't think there's anyone else in front of them they have to worry about. It's the 30 and the 2 out front. Kumon Cup Series gets stuck behind the 42. The 01 of Xander M a little bit further back now. 2 laps left in the Daytona 250, and we have 2 cars way out front. It's Jesse Boston in the 30 and Luke Rainey in the 2. And when does the 2 make his move? And can the 01 catch them? I was really concerned we'd have to end this race under caution, but I'm glad we're able to race it out. Here comes Luke Rainey having a look to the bottom. I don't think he can get a bumper to the inside of the 30. They are right on each other. Jesse Boston aggressively blocking. Here comes the 01 of Xander M. As we're going to approach the white flag with 1 lap to go, it is a 3-car shootout at the front, and can Kumon Cup Series jump up in there? Here comes Xander M to the bottom, trying to get into second place. Maybe he can make a move on the 30. Luke Rainey cuts him off. Jesse Boston out front. Luke Rainey in second. Down the back straightaway. Who's going to make the moves? The 01 and the 44 go to the bottom. The 2 and the 30 are at the top. Here comes Luke Rainey to the bottom. Getting to the inside of Jesse Boston. They're going to go 2 wide through turns 3 and 4. Can Jesse get a run out of turn 4? Can Luke Rainey win from 42nd position? Here they come out of turn 4. They're side by side. The 30 up top of the push from the 01. Luke Rainey's going to get the nose up. And the number 2, Luke Rainey's going to win the race to the line from 42nd place back to front. Made the move at exactly the right time. What a win for the 2 car. What a finish. 2 by 2 at the line. Oh my gosh, Jesse Boston gets past. He's going to finish second. I told you guys, I said it. Being in first place with 2 to go might not be the best position. Luke Rainey made the move at the right time. Kumon Cup Series is going to finish 3rd. And wow, Xander M's going to end up 4th. What a finish. Have you ever? What a run of the line. I tell you what, if this is any saying how this season is going to be, it is certainly exciting. What a run. Luke Rainey just staying out of trouble from the back. From the very back. From 42nd. Oh my goodness. We're in for a show here today. 125 laps at Iowa Speedway. This .875 mile short track. We should see a lot of side-by-side racing, maybe a little bit of 3-wide action, and hopefully not a little bit of 4-wide, because these guys could cause a really big wreck really early on. You never know what can happen. And the lights on the pace car are off. We're getting ready for round 2 of the DriveThrough Sim Series. Emmett Lashbrook starting on pole, Luke Rainey outside front row, then it's Priya McShane, it's DK, and Gatlin Downey are the top 5. As they come out of turn 4, green flag waves. And a great start by the 08, already pulling out in front. Luke Rainey having a little bit of trouble on that high side. Priya McShane in the 42 clears the rest of the pack, and they're going 3 wide already back there. And now with these fresh tires, that bottom line is so fast. Gatlin Downey now putting pressure on the 2. And Priya McShane down at the bottom for the lead. On lap number 2, Priya McShane jumping to the bottom and very quickly putting herself at the front of the pack. Emmett Lashbrook will fall in line behind her as Gatlin Downey moves into 3rd. Luke Rainey still stuck on the top line. He does not want to be there right now. And we've already got a car in the grass. It's Thick Daddy in the 81. A little bit of trouble for him. Let's find him on track. And a wreck already. It's Weak Boy in the 29 into the wall. Julio Caesar has destroyed the car, and caution is out. We see Hunter B gets into the wall. Xander M in the 01 gets into the wall. And now these guys are going 5 wide, and there's no way that's going to work. Cody H Gaming gets into Weak Boy, and he goes up the track. Julio Cesar, nothing he can do. Absolutely nothing he can do. The pace car pulls in, and on lap number 8, Priya McShane's going to lead the pack to the green flag. But it looks like no hard feelings. Oh, Asteroid strikes in the wall coming through 4. A little bit of contact with the 10, and Mitchell Collins goes around. Caution's out again. What? Oh, I hate this game. Why does this happen? Why does this keep happening to me? Oh my god. Oh my god. What is this? Why this never happens in testing, and then this happens during... What? So now the 84 of F1 Fan 2751 gets a better stop than Priya McShane and its DK and the 20. So to the green flag, lap 18 of 125 after a pretty momentous couple of cautions. And it's the 84 of F1 Fan in the lead. Xander M in the 01 is a lap down now. And 4 wide, Skull and Bones on the bottom. This could be dangerous here. Be careful, guys. Contact. Around goes Gatlin Downey. And the one of Pure Red and Blues RP. They're off the racing line. Is it a caution? Yeah, it is. Of course it's a caution. So F1 Fan still in the lead with fresh left side tires. Luke Rainey in second with 4 older tires. And Priya McShane in third with fresh right side tires. So we'll see what kind of strategy comes into play here. And this time none of them able to clear Xander M, and maybe 3 wide for the lead. A little bit of contact between the 2 and the 42. These guys got to be careful. 3 wide for the lead. Priya McShane way down to the bottom. I don't think there's any grip down there. And Luke Rainey in first place. Here comes Hirohito in the 45. Don't say I didn't call it. My picks for the race are the 42 and the 45, and they are both right up at the front of the pack. All of them with a little bit of damage. Hunter B gonna squeeze. Contact between the 20 and the 3. And Ben Pye saves it, but he loses a handful of positions. Luke trying his best to hold his own on the outside, but it's a losing battle. That 42 is so fast. And new leader, Priya McShane, yet again. And the pole sitter, Emmett Lashbrook, having trouble. Slow in the middle of the track, and these guys have to dodge. I don't think he can get to the bottom. Big damage. Adrian Fitzy gets into the back of the 08. That engine blew up on him, and Derek is destroyed as well. There's the caution we've been waiting for. Again, Xander M in the 01 lining up on the bottom, the only car a lap down. As Adrian Fitzy and Derek have both retired from the race. Emmett Lashbrook behind the wall, obviously after a pretty significant mechanical failure of some sort. Priya McShane in turn 1 already clears the 01, and we are racing again, lap number 59 of 125 here in the Corn 150 at Iowa. And again, very first entry and the very first start for the 4 car. They've made some good adjustments in the pits, now up in second place and really closing the gap on Priya McShane. They're going to go side by side through 3 and 4. Priya McShane up near the top of the wall, but those fresh tires allowing Jake 24 to find a bit more speed in the middle of the track, and new leader, number 4. And they're going 3 wide for third. What incarnation? Just made 2 passes. And that number 24 Pepsi car is up into third place. I mean, you can see the damage he's got in that deck lid is tilted up. but there's still a lot of speed in that 24 car. One Incarnation on the inside, and the 4 is right up by the wall. Let's see what kind of an exit Jake can get. One Incarnation doesn't clear the 4, but the 24 now into the lead. It's the new leader, What Incarnation. And you can see Thick Daddy comes out of the pits. Well, I guess he's going back in the pits. And on Crack on the bottom, gets a punt from the 81 and into the pit wall. And that's why the caution came out. On lap 105 of 25, they're going to have 20 laps left of racing. Green flag flies, and What Incarnation is going to lead the field into turn 1. And these lappers are going 3 wide. Jake 24 is going to be pushed way up the track. And that's going to allow What Incarnation to really pull away from this field. Luke Rainey is having some serious trouble. They must have made some sort of bad adjustments again, or just the car is not feeling the way that it used to for him, because Rainey is now outside of the top 10. 2 laps to go. Jake 24 still close, but not close enough to What Incarnation. And again, he's got to make a move now or never, or he's got to slide job him on the last lap. This 4's got to give it everything he's got if he has to keep What Incarnation from winning. White flag, 1 lap to go. What Incarnation still out front, despite the damage on the rear end. That 24 has been so fast. Jake 24 still on the rear bumper, now having a look to the inside. Here comes the 4 car. Through turns 3 and 4. They're side by side. Who's going to get the run of the line? They're bumper to bumper. Jake 24 on the inside, What Incarnation on the outside. And the 4 makes the move in turn 3 and 4 to win the race. 2 weeks in a row. 2 weeks in a row. It's a pass in turns 3 and 4 to win the race. Jake 24 waited to make the move at just the right moment. And in his very first entry and the very first start for that 4 car, it is 7 up over Pepsi. What Incarnation is going to finish in second. What a finish yet again. This series does not stop delivering. 2 races in a row. 2 incredible finishes. And we've had chaos. We've had drama. We've seen it all. And congratulations to Jake 24 in that number 4 car. And what a disappointing day for What Incarnation. I think he's led the most laps, but again, cannot lead the most important one. What a finish. Wow. Have you ever... Well, I have once before. I have just a week ago. And then a difficult pit entry on the inside here of turn 10. But the pace car is going to pull in. We're 2x2, getting ready to go. We're racing here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in the Chevrolet Camaro 140. Out of turn 4 and on the gas they go. Xander M on the outside. Rusty Fighter on the inside. And the 01 with a nose ahead coming into turn 1. Rusty Fighter is going to use up that inside line and stay out front. And they're going to come down the hill for turn 2. Xander M now side by side with the big one for second place. The 53 is going to be on the outside here, but he will be on the inside through turn 3 as almost a little bit of contact maybe. Side by side through Quebec corner. The 53 is going to have to be on the outside now. Can Xander M hold on to that second place? And it looks like the pack got through the first few turns okay. And now with maybe a dive to the inside of the 01, here comes the 53. I think Xander M had to really give him a lot of space because that 53 is coming in fast. And with a good line through 5B, the big one's going to move up into second place. The 24 is struggling here. He goes wide in turn 9, gets into the wall, and running in last place, spins out. And having some line issues here, that 24. No real two wide battles or anything. Just a lot of single file racing. I'm sure we're going to see these guys turn the wick up a little bit near the end of the race. Some sort of issues under the hood of the 24, and I think that's going to bring out the caution. Yes, it will. I don't know if it's an engine problem or a driver problem, but What Incarnation is having some serious issues. And it looks like he's got the 24 fired up again. So, I mean, I guess that's good. Fastest lap, but not good enough to be at the front. Still in third place right now. And I think we're going to see these guys pull into the pits. Some of them are staying out. DNP 10 will stay out. Priya McShane also going to stay out. So mixing up the strategy. Some of these drivers just going for the track position. You can see the 18 of DNP 10 pull around the outside here. And Priya McShane in the 42 as well. The 04 of Age of Fitzy is going to come out in third place because she's not pitting as well. Neither is Mitchell Collins. This is going to get interesting now, because these guys are going to have fresh tires behind some cars on the slightly worn tires. You can see the 6 also staying out. That's McSpookboy. As the 01 makes a little bit of contact with the 53 as they come into the pits. See how they do on the way out. 4 tires, it looks like, for everyone that decided to come into the pits. And trouble for the 55. The 53 gets out of the pits first. The big one, 53.95, is going to be the first out of the pits, with KHP01 in second. And the 55 and the 01 were just slower to get out. So Rusty Fighter is going to drop down. I mean, of the cars with fresh tires, he's now third, and Xander M is now fourth. Lights are out in the pace car, and we're going to get racing here on lap number 9 with a new leader. DNP 10 and the 18, again, the first 5 cars here have not pitted. So running on older tires, the 18, the 42, the 04, the 10, and the 6. The big one, 53, and Rusty Fighter, the 55, who I guess got out of the pits before the 8, have fresh tires on. And as we go green, Mitchell Collins already jumping to the inside of the 04. Coming into turn 1, Mitchell Collins in the 10 trying to get some positions early on. As contact between Age of Fitzy and Mitchell Collins, the 04 and the 10 get together. Longtime rivals. No damage done. But I think the 10 was pretty sideways coming through turn 2. Caution flag is out. Janza in the 47 with a whole bunch of damage. We've had a wreck here. It's the 47 and the 39. Coming through turn 9. Caution flag is out again. And it's Skull and Bones gets into the rear corner of Janza, turns him, and they both go into the fence, hard into the wall. Oh, hard hit. And it looks like the top 5 are going to pit. Everybody else is going to stay out. The 18 will get those 5 bonus points for leading laps, but now these 5 will find themselves at the back of the field. And the Chevrolet Camaro pace car is going to pull in. The field's going to come around turn 10 with the big one, 53.95 leading. Green flag is out, and we are back racing here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. KHP1 in the 8 does not get a very good start, and immediately here comes Rusty Fighter, 89 in the 55 to the inside. Xander M also going to try and have a look at this spot. That Mobile 1 Camaro just didn't get a great start. A little bit of contact again coming through turn 2, and that's going to push Xander M way outside off the racing surface, and Fireball 398 and the 9 going to take advantage and move into 4th place. But that 01 now gets his bumper to the inside. Xander M doesn't have a great run through Quebec corner. Down the short chute into turn 4. The 01's going to be on the outside here. Going to try and hang it around the outside and get a good run into turn 5 and make that spot back. Coming into turn 1, it's the 6 of McSpookboy having a look to the inside, hooks the 04, fits into the wall hard. The 6 goes around, and What Incarnation with a huge hit into the side of Spookboy. You can see going into turn 1, he's pretty far back off the 04. Adria goes really wide through the turn, and here comes the 6. And just too close. And then hard hit from What Incarnation. Green flag is out, and we are back racing yet again here at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park. And now it's Xander M in the 01 looking the inside of KHP. And gonna get that spot. That 8 car's had such bad restarts. I don't know if it's wheel spin or just unable to put a good run together. Now Kumon Cup Series working the outside of turn 2. Now he's going to be the inside of turn 3. but the 8 will clear him and stay out front. Although that 44 is close, as the 01 of Xander M has gotten past Rusty Fighter. And I think that was into turn 1. So now Xander M back into second. It's the best he's done all day. The big one, 53.95, still out front. Xander M still close behind, but not really putting any pressure on. Rusty Fighter 89 is third. KHP01 is fourth. Kumon Cup Series close behind it in fifth. And then there's a pretty big gap to Fireball 398 in the 9. Running sixth, Brendan Smalley, the points leader, F1 fan. I'm trying to remember the numbers. 27.51. Oh, and caution is out. Lap 32 of 57. Caution is out. And it's the 3 of NASCAR Lover 201 who has messed up this tricky pit entrance. Let's see. He went wide here, the 3 car. Goes through the grass, comes back up across the track, and Hunter B runs into him. The 3 will pull over to the side of the road, but, I mean, pretty big damage for the 78 as well. The leader, the big one, 53.95. I think he thinks he's in his pit box. Having trouble. The 53 and the 8 of KHP01 suffering, as is the 9 of Fireball 398. No, don't do it. Don't do it. Michael Deitch is in the pit wall. The 53 as well. 57 has missed the pits. There is some chaos going on. The 8's having trouble, as is the 42 and the 00. And I think she's going to pull into the pits along with the pace car. We're on lap 34 of 57, getting ready to go green again. This time it's the 01 of Xander M in first. Kumon Cup Series in second. Green flag waves, and we're going racing yet again. But it's looking like F1 fan 2751 now into the top 5, looking to extend that points lead, with Luke Rainey not doing so well, down in 21st right now. Oh, caution's out. Hold on. I'll get back to that later. Caution flag is out yet again on lap number 45 of 57. I can't find out what caused this caution, so you're going to have to give me a minute here. It's the 8 of KHP01 and the 6 of McSpookboy at the back. And just lock bumpers, and the 6 goes into the wall. And I mean into the wall. 11 laps of racing. Xander M still out front. Hometown hero, NASCAR Kumon Cup Series in second. And Brendan Smalley in his very first start, trying to Jake 24 the race in third place. Green flag is out, and we are racing again here at Canadian Tire Motorsport Park. Xander M with a huge start, but we see the 84 of F1 fan already looking at the inside of Rusty Fighter 89. And into fourth place goes the points leader. But now Rusty's going to try and fend him off. 84 stuck on the outside through turn 2. And the 55 does a great job of getting back out ahead of the 84. I thought he'd have the run on the inside through Quebec corner, but he won't. Rusty Fighter clears him and holds on to that fourth place. As into the S's comes Xander M for the final time. And punching his ticket into the playoffs, the 01 Mountain Dew Ford Fusion of Xander M will win at Canadian Tire Motorsports Park in dominating fashion. Jack Shadow in his very first start, starting in pole position with Derek on the outside, DriveThrough, and Mitchell Collins in row 2. Let's go through the top 10. Sure, Cody H Gaming in 5th, Weak Boy 6th, then it's the big one, 53.95, Midlife 999, Jesse Boston, and Jose the Potato round out the top 10. The lights are off on the Chevrolet Camaro pace car, and we are getting ready to go green here. The pace car pulls in. The field files out of turn 4. And it's still dusty. I don't care. Green flag is out. Off we go, and already we're going 4 wide. Four wide, almost 5 wide at one point. Back in the pack. The 99 of Derek on the outside, looking to make his way to the move. They're going 4 wide for the lead. Cody H Gaming all the way on the bottom. Down the back straightaway, Derek is going to have the run out of the corner. It's DriveThrough coming around in second place. The 0 is dropping back. DriveThrough now on the inside of Derek. Look at how wide this pack is getting. Way down at the bottom of the track for the 77. Derek's going to have a great drive off the corner. And leading the very first lap from outside pole, it is the number 99. This must be really tough for the spotters. There is so much going on track right now. So many lanes available. Now to the outside of Derek. I don't think we've seen someone try and go around the outside of the 99 for the lead yet. They're going to go 3 wide. Jose on the inside. Janza goes way up the track. And the 47 on the top side. They went 4 wide for a minute there with What Incarnation sticking through. Janza's in the lead of the race. But for how long? Now the 77 is going to try the outside of the 99. I think a strategy that many would agree should have been tried a long time ago. And DriveThrough finally able to get past Derek in that 99. Now up into second place. Back at the front, and DriveThrough looking at the bottom again. I don't know if that move's going to work out. But it looks like Jason scrubbed off some speed. Janza scrubbed off some speed on the top side. And now DriveThrough gets past. Derek is going to try it as well. And new leader for the first time this season. It's the 77 of DriveThrough. Carnation up into second place. It's the highest the 24 has been all day. And again, the 77 out front, but hasn't really been able to pull away from everybody else. And now DriveThrough in the 77 on the bottom is going to come in to pit on lap 38 of 113. The 77 coming alone. Nobody's going to follow him in. And What Incarnation to the pits. The 47 and the 99 are going to stay out. What Incarnation comes in. The 21 of Jose the Potato comes in. And now the race for the lead is between Derek and Janza. That 99 on the outside. These guys have been running side by side for a number of laps here. Janza putting on some solid defense on the inside. But Derek is going to clear him coming out of turn 2. And for now, the 99 is in the lead. As the rest of the field pulls out of the pits, you can see just how much faster these guys are on fresh tires. Pitting just 1 lap earlier puts the 77 and the 24 that far ahead of Janza and the 47 and the rest of these guys. In fact, Jose the Potato able to jump the 47 as well. He goes to the outside of DriveThrough in turn 2. Gets a great exit out of the corner. And that Rusty's number 24 Dodge is in the lead of this race. Oh, caution's out. Caution's out. Lap 76. Yellow flag. It's McSpookboy in the wall on the outside of turn 3. You wanted a caution. Now you have it. The 6 car into the wall. Let's see what happened. And this changes everything. Everything, because now they got a pit. Spookboy coming down the back straightaway. He's losing speed. I think he lost a tire or something. He gets into the wall through turn 3. And he just gets stuck on the top of the track. And here comes the 22 of RacerFan 99. Let's find him again. Trying to avoid it. Just a little bit of contact with the 6. But that'll be enough to bring the caution out. Some sort of problem for the 6 car. As I think the entire field is going to pit. And a good pit stop by the 21 and the 47. DriveThrough loses 2 spots in the pit cycle. So the lights are out on the Chevy Camaro pace car. Thick Daddy, who is still a lap down, is going to start on the inside all by himself. The rest of the field lines up single file. And on lap number 81 of 113, we're going to get ready to go green again. What Incarnation in the lead. Jose the Potato in second. Janza up to third through the pit stops. DriveThrough down to fourth. And Weak Boy in fifth. Green flag is out and away we go. The pack immediately starts to spread out. Jesse Boston goes way up along the wall to try and get around Weak Boy. These guys are going to have to get past the 81 with these 4 fresh tires. We'll see this pack stay really tight, and we should have maybe a good battle for the lead. This second group of cars spreading out a little bit, but this first pack is still so tight together. You can see on the front of this pack, It's now Asteroid Strike 9, who hasn't been relevant all race. A lot like the 84 has had a really good adjustments in the pit stop, I'm sure. Been able to drive past a whole bunch of these cars. So it's the 84 and the 98 ahead of this pack. They're running 5th and 6th. And then these boys running 3 wide. He was passed on the last lap by a part-time driver in a Ford, I might add, for the win. And we've had 3 races, 3 different winners, all of them driving Fords. One Carnation looked to be the first Dodge driver to put a victory here in the DriveThrough Sim Series. But he's got 2 Fords breathing down his neck. Jan's on the 47, weak point the 29. We've seen what Incarnation has been so fast. Once he got past the 77, he was able to drive away with it. And as we come out of turn 4, they're going to cross the line. White flag, 1 lap to go. Sponsored by Credit One Bank. What Incarnation looking to hold on for his first victory of the season. He's come so close 2 races ago, the last time we were at an oval. Holding off a big charge from the 47 and the 29, who are now side by side for second. What Incarnation in the Rusty's number 24 Dodge Charger coming through turns 3 and 4. Jans is not going to stand a chance. That 24 has been so fast all day. He's almost had a late race caution. Take his winning chances. Happy birthday, What Incarnation. And the 24 team punches their ticket into the chase-offs with a dominating victory. We saw how much time he spent behind the 77, took his time, got past, and has held the lead. I think Jan's going to be very happy with the second place position. He manages to finish 5th from where he is right now. Look at this. Just cuts through the middle of the pack, around the outside of these guys, around the outside again, and then through the middle. Through the middle, he's passing guys on the inside, he's passing guys on the outside, he's passing guys on the middle. Look at this guy. I mean, that is a championship waiting to be won. That 84 will extend his championship lead. And what a run. I can't believe. He's just driving around people like he's in a whole different league. Look at this. He goes around the outside of the 30, on the inside of the 21, and then just drives away from this pack. The 98 was pretty quick as well, admittedly. But for the championship leader to put through a run like that, incredible.